Hi Shruti,
Hi,
how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's great. So, let us quickly start with your background.
Okay. I'm Shruti Kirkar. I studied BTech in biotechnology from VIT Vellore, and post that I worked in a management consulting firm in Hyderabad called Sadhguru Management Consultants for 11 months in healthcare consulting.
That's great. So, we would like to get a brief about how your interview experience has been and what was your preparation strategy. So, very quick questions regarding this. Firstly, how many hours per day did you dedicate for WAT-PI preparation?
So, very honestly, I did not follow a specific timing for preparation. For me, it was like I knew what portions I wanted to prepare, and I try to do that every day. I try to allocate time for portions, but I didn't keep it like I have to study 6 hours or 5 hours every day.
Okay, so
Yeah.
which series did you join? Which coaching institute did you join for
So
WAT-PI prep?
I was preparing from this institution called Grad Square, and it's in Tamil Nadu. And earlier they collaborated with Career Launcher, but after a point of time they started doing their independent thing, and I continued with them, and they only gave me material. They told me they had a personalized plan as well, so I had taken that, so they knew what kind of profile I was going for. I had and what kind of calls I had, so based on that they planned with me.
If you had to divide the content that you prepared into a few subsections, roughly, what were those subsections like?
So I did a little bit basic of like the understanding of marketing and economics. That was one separate section. I tried to study a bit of current affairs by reading newspapers, and then I tried to have some basic brush. I brushed up a few subjects in my from my undergrad. So these are the three categories I would divide it in.
Were questions asked from your work experience, and if so, what were they?
Um, they I had different PIs where I was asked questions on my work ex, and they wanted to understand what kind of work they do, and then they asked me more in depth about what was my contribution, and like basically trying to understand what kind of projects I was working
Cool, got it. Also, so now I'd like to ask you very specifically about IIM Lucknow interview. So, what questions were asked in IIM Lucknow interview? How long was the interview? And what do you think IIM Lucknow looks for in candidates?
on. My IIM Lucknow interview was for around 30-35 minutes. It was quite longer than my other interviews. And since I'm from a biotechnology background and I am studying in the ABM program, that's why the faculty was asking me very specific questions about biotechnology, and they kept on drilling me about that. So I rarely had any questions related to agribusiness or even the other current affairs or maybe topics on. I didn't have any questions on topics like economics or marketing, but I only had questions on biotechnology. And since I had studied that, it was easy. I wouldn't say it was very easy because they were high level questions, but I mean, I was supposed to know them, so that's there. And I would say that they kind of expect answers they kind of expect smart answers from you. So even if you're not knowing anything, if you can apply yourself and try to like show that this is your thinking, basically think out loud your answers, then I think that helps. And also you have to be confident. If you're confident in your answers, even if you don't know but you try, I think they are very happy with it because they need people like that for the academic courses here.
Any final advice to the aspirants that you'd like to give?
I would say that first you should know everything about yourself, like whatever you're putting in your application form you should know everything about that. And usually they will ask you questions based on what information you give them, so be like smart when you do that. Otherwise there are very few interviews where they will ask you something completely out of the blue, but even in that case you should have the presence of mind to answer smartly.
Got it. Thanks a lot for your time, and I hope people derive a lot from this interview. And thanks a lot again.
Thank you.